A South Dakota teenager is on track to becoming the first female Eagle Scout in South Dakota and one of the first in the nation. Her project to get her there has helped in the fight against COVID-19. In 2019, Boy Scouts of America began including girls. How 17-year-old Addison Jensen is making up for lost time and earning the coveted rank in tonight's Positively Ketherland. Stuck at home during the pandemic, you could find Scout Addison Jensen at her sewing machine. She's put in some 200 hours making face masks. Both of her parents work in healthcare.
So it seemed like an easy way to connect something that I've worked in and something that I'm passionate about. And I knew that there were other people in the community who were equipped to help. Even if you didn't know how to sew, I had people who were just cutting patterns and stuff like that.
I look at the sewing machine as a power tool, and I could get in, and I did make some masks myself.
With the help of her dad and troop leader Reed, as well as others, Addison was able to present Avera Health with 750 masks.
The masks are actually critically important and came at a great time. We are able to use them at our organization as we welcome patients, the limited visitors into the doors. We want to ensure that everyone has a mask on.
Addison gave another 100 masks to food service workers in the Harrisburg School District. She's hoping the Community Service Project will earn her the coveted Eagle Scout rank.
Part of it is wanting to accomplish as much as I can in the time before I age out, because I did join pretty old, since most of them come in as really little boys.
Her dad says having his daughters join the scouting program has only made it better.
And honestly, allowing the girls to join this past February, or February of 2019, has really improved our family dynamic. It has turned what was a father-son activity into family scouting.
Addison is hoping if other girls see her as a role model, they'll be encouraged to join the organization as well.
I think they need to know that there are girls who are involved who will be there for them, and it's not just them and a bunch of guys. And the fact that it's not super masculine, it's things that anyone can enjoy, especially since there's so many different things you can do that fall under scouting.
Addison isn't satisfied with just 850 masks. She's continuing to make more.
Why do you want to keep making masks?
Well, it's not like I have that much else to do.
Well, she can thank the pandemic for that. Addison is one of 7 girls in her troop. There are 22 boys. Her project must be reviewed by a board, but she could become an Eagle Scout by September.